Hello, hello, Tatum here, and welcome to day 38 of my Reset 66 challenge. Today is part 2 of day 37, which was a push workout. This is 45 minutes of pull for the lower and upper body. There are 3 circuits with 3 exercises. Each circuit contains 2 lower exercises and 1 upper. I brought out the equipment today, but no worries if you don't have it all. Simply grab your weights and let's get to it. All right, hello, welcome back to day 38 of my Reset 66 challenge. It is time to get started. This is part 2 of day 37, so if you haven't checked that out after this one, go back and visit it tomorrow. All right, for weights, 15s, 20s, 30s, a 45, some equipment. I have a plate weight. You can use a stepper, a small stepper. I have a ball and a hip band, a thick band here, booty band, all right? You don't need all of this equipment to do this workout. In fact, if you are just getting started on your health and fitness journey, don't worry about it today. But if you have some of these items, they're also here just to give me variety, to show you how you can add variety to your workouts at home. All right, we need to get started. Let's go ahead with a downward dog to plank. So start out with this high plank, hips level with the floor. I want you to push back, getting those heels down, and then push into those shoulders and shoulder blades there. Good, come out to that high plank again, shoulders slightly forward, and then push back. Good, and we're just gonna move here. Nice work. Warming up. We can modify as we go. We are going to finish 3 sets. You can do 2. There's lots of ways to modify. I will let you know as we go. Same setup as day 37. One more for me, let's hold. Try to get those heels down a little bit. You can rock side to side, which feels really nice as well. That's it. Good, nice work. Let's go ahead and come up. Let's go ahead and get some Rdls in, or little, what we call in cross-country grass pickers, which I love. I always like the fun names, it makes it sound better. So we're gonna come down, try to touch the ground here with that leg up and back in. Now, if balance is an issue, you can grab onto a chair here and just come halfway. Hold a wall. The other option is to kickstand and just work your hinge back and forth here, all right? Let's do a few. Let's do 5 on one leg and switch. 1, 2, 3. You want to keep that lumbar neutral here at the lower back, okay? No rounding. And 5. If you're having trouble with that, go with the hinge, get your balance so you can focus on it. Here we go, 5 on the other leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, good work. All right, high kicks, just reaching up. You can hit shin or knee if you want for now, just loosening up. If you're there, you can go to those toes. Good. That's it, just a few. We're gonna move through. We only have 2 minutes to go. I wish we had about 10 more. Trying to keep this about 45 minutes. You can always take your warm-ups longer. Please don't cut it short if you need more. Good, you can walk around in your space as well, which I like to do. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Let's come to the floor now. Get into this quadruped position here. All right, that's on your hands and knees, and I want you to extend the opposite arm and leg into bird dog and back down. Good, I want you to get your balance before you reset. You want to extend, lift, hold, reset. Extend, lift there as high as you can get. Level here with the body and the floor, and reset. Good. Couple more, squeeze that glute. That's it, activate the bottom as you lift, squeeze. That's it, turn it on. Another one. Ooh, time is ticking. All right, another one. Nice work. And from here, let's just bring our right arm towards behind our head. I don't know if you can see that. Now it's just gonna have you reach towards that other elbow here and extend up, rotate. Cross the body, rotate, open up. Just do what you can here. Don't go too far, don't push it. Get a little rotation. Give me 1 more. Other side. It's gonna be our last thing we do here. Good. Kind of wanted to get a plank hold in, but we're not going to at this point, but we'll talk about form, activation, engagement as we go. If you have time to pause and do a minute plank, go for it. Draw the stomach towards your spine, squeeze the glutes. All right, that puts us at 15. We're gonna start with some RDLs. Grab a single dumbbell. If you have light dumbbells, you could hold on to 2. All right, we're gonna set this down in front. We're gonna go with those feet close and step out. So follow my lead here. We wanna push our hips back. We're gonna come to a tabletop position with soft knees. Lower, your lumbar here is going to be neutral, so we're not gonna round. Push the hips back. Pick up the weight. I want you to step right, come back down into that RDL, Romanian deadlift, soft knees, come up, feet together, again close, or at least within hip width. Another RDL, step out left, okay? So we're alternating a little bit of a wider stance with a closed stance, back and forth. Keep those shoulders down and back. That'll keep you from rounding that back. Widen, open up, come towards the front here, push back, neutral spine, step out. Good, and I'm gonna hold my weight next time. This is a big weight, so it's sort of hitting the ground too soon. So we'll practice that. Go ahead and set that weight down. We have a reverse lunge now with your front foot up. Get it right. Here we go, so watch this. From your stepper, from something that's a little elevated here, I have the plate weight. We're gonna reverse and alternate here. Now, it is okay if you don't have something to elevate your front foot with. It's okay. All that's doing is giving me more of a range, all right? A deeper lunge, right? So if you're just getting started, you may just be working on getting that knee down to the floor. You may not be all the way there. You might be here just trying to work down and get the range. So going up higher is not needed until you can get your knee to the ground and you need the challenge. Now on this one, we're getting a glute hamstring, so I do want you to push your hips back a little bit and stretch out to feel that in the glutes and hamstrings. Woo, rest. All right, now find your way. I'm gonna be making a mess in here today with all my equipment, but this is the way I like it. I do. We're gonna do a 3-way row. Oh yeah, I'm gonna complicate things today. So wide row out, release, palms in, row, release, underhand, row, release it. We have a minute here because we're only doing 1 upper body to 2 lower. So wide, palms in, underhand, and then rotate back out, nice and controlled. Row, release, control, don't drop the weight. Keep those shoulders down and back, palms in, underhand. Whew, good job. Here we go. We're still working. We're further than halfway. About 20 seconds now. Underhand. That's it. Wide. Palms in. Underhand. Great job. Wide. That's it. Just keep rotating between the 3. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Great job. We have that RDL. Now listen. Being bent over there and going from legs to back can start to wear on that lower back a little bit. So if you're feeling that tug, do one arm. I'll tell you when we're or one arm on the next round and one arm on the other. We'll get there when we get there. All right, so here we go. Romanian, feet within hip width. Push the hips back, come to tabletop. Good, come to a tall stand. Walk that right foot out just slightly, not too far. You want those knees over the ankles. There you go. Together. That's it. And a little bit wider now. That's it. Good. If you really want to go wide, you would want to put those toes out just a bit. And I don't want to change that while I'm trying to move here. So we're just going to go slightly wider than shoulder, just about shoulder. So within hip width, goodness, I'm having trouble talking today, to a little bit wider than shoulder. There you go. Great job on those. All right, reverse lunge. Again, this can be done from the floor without the foot up, right? You're gonna come down. I want that little hinge at the hips instead of upright. We're moving the hips back just a bit. Here we go. All that I'm doing by adding a little deficit here is increasing my range, making it a little tougher, increasing the number of fibers that I touch on, muscle fibers. If we're just getting started, it's not necessary. Don't overdo it. You do you, modify, find your challenge. Oh, I just realized I stayed with some lighter weight on this one this time. Oh, that's okay, because I feel it. It's all good. That's it. Notice the differences, the subtle differences when you push your hips back and how that focuses in on the hamstrings and the glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we have our rows. Oh, maybe I can try a little bit more on that too. We'll see. Okay, 3-way, wide, palms in, underhand. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Row, release with control, palms in, underhand. Rotate back towards that wide grip. Here we go. Wide row, palms in, woo, underhand. Good. Circling through these. It's a minute, so we'll get quite a few in as we rotate through these 3. If you need to stand to release that back, give it a rest, come back down, get right back to it. Good. And again, you could be doing one arm here, so maybe you need a little support. Go wide, palm in, underhand row. Stay with the one arm because we'll do another set and you can do the other side. You got it. 10 more seconds. Whew. Good. Wide, palms in, underhand, rest. Oh, I've made it hot in here today. Let me tell you. Okay, that brings us back to the beginning. If you need more rest, pause here, take a little breather, get back to it. Maybe you're just getting started. Rest during the set while we work. All right, or just do less weight, maybe even body weight. Here we go. Close, your feet are within hip width. Push that bottom back, make that tabletop with your back. Come to stand, step out a little bit wider with that right foot. Same movement. Good. Back together, give me another one. Make sure that lumbar, that lower back is your normal arch, okay? We're not, it's neutral, it's not tucked in. Good. Don't want it to round on us. Bad things happen. All right, so practice. So if this is something new to you and you're getting used to form, I want you to practice, look in a mirror. No wait until you have it down. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Great job. All right, I think I can put this weight away. Ooh. We have our reverse lunge. A little time off of that lower back, glute backside there. We still got glute and hamstring, but all right, here we go. If you've got it, stepping it back, create a little deficit with something solid there at home, a small stepper. You don't want it too high. Just make sure it gives you a little wiggle room to get a little deeper. And we're pushing those hips back slightly. All right, instead of straight up and down. You get glutes and hamstrings here. Good. Reach back, a little hinge. So I'm actually pushing those hips back, but even though I'm pushing those hips back, I don't want to completely collapse my chest to my knee, okay? I'm gonna angle, sure. I don't want to collapse. You're doing awesome. 3, 2, and 1. I'm feeling out of breath today. All right, so these are rows. Wide in, under. 12 minutes rest, okay? And then we'll have a sip of water and move on to our second circuit. There's only 3 big circuits in this one, all right? All right, 1 minute here. Here we go. Wide. And remember, any of these intervals for modification can be taken down. Good. So 40, if a minute is a long time for this, either find some lighter weight, see what you can do, or just take that interval down to a 30, 45, 30, whatever you can do today. Like I said, third round is optional. Unless you've been working out with me for a while and you have the time, I want you to push here. Row, good. 25 seconds here. I tell you, it's a cold day here in Indiana. I've got the heat on in here and it's feeling wonderful. I'm gonna be sweating. 15 seconds here. Good. Stand up, release, back down. That's it. Wide. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 1 minute here. So let's go ahead and take a quick sip. Quick sip. All right, traveling deadlift, probably one of my favorite, and it's really kind of a traveling suitcase deadlift, and I feel like it's very functional. If you've been on spring break recently, maybe you even practice this by default. And we're gonna do an elevated glute bridge. I'm gonna do it on my ball. If you have a couch there, you can lay those arms across your couch and do it off the edge of your couch. All right, so that's an option, or a bench. And we have a pullover from the floor. So I'll grab a few weights here. This deadlift, or suitcase deadlift, is all the way to the ground. Now, if form is not there, I do want you to be careful about going all the way. You may just bend. So we did an RDL where we brought the hips back and we came parallel. This one we're gonna actually bend almost into a squat, but with those hips just slightly higher. Go light until you get this. Here we go. So I'm actually gonna go all the way down, but I'm gonna keep this neutral back here, this lumbar. So I'm not here tucked. If you have to tuck to get down, we need to stop about mid-shin, somewhere safe where you can keep it neutral, all right? I'm not as concerned about your upper back, but I do like to see a nice flat back there, but it's okay. And we're gonna step forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna set it down if you can. If not, you're just gonna bring it here. We're gonna go again with that deadlift, and we're gonna walk it back 3 or 4. Again, lightweight until you get this movement. It's important that we can do this movement with good form, and we squeeze the glutes and brace through, and keep, most importantly, that lower back neutral. And this is a rest. So you could take 1 to 2 to 4 steps, either direction, to move a little bit more. All right, we have our elevated glute bridge. I was gonna put a band on. I don't know that we necessarily have time. So what I'm gonna do is just take 2 dumbbells in my lap here, and I'm gonna do elevated, but you can do this from the floor with your back flat. And we're just gonna glute bridge. There we go. Extend up. All right, great one to get into the butt there, all right? If you wanna add a band on, you could. We're halfway. I love elevating and adding some weight. The bottom is a very strong muscle. So this helps just a bit. So really extend. Almost tuck as you get to the top. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Good one. We're going to the floor now with a pullover. All right. I'll save that band for later. I think we can stay with the band the whole time. We'll see. All right, we have our pullover. This is a minute, so I might have started a little heavy on this. You're gonna bring these dumbbells overhead. Watch your shoulders, okay? I want you to squeeze underneath your armpits and then pull back up to the top. And when you come to the top, this is a tough part. Right here, I'm rested. I don't even feel my lats working. So I wanna stop a little short of that point. So I'm gonna come overhead, and I'm gonna stop about right here where I can still squeeze and feel the lats contracted right under the armpit there. That's it. Good. Woo. Hope I have some 10s over there. I think I do. I may need them to go full minute here. Good, that's it. So even though I've given you a minute, if you wanna work lower rep, more weight, because you're there, make sure you're there, especially, watch your shoulders on this one, all right? But if you're there, you can do that. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Oh, I got a good sweat going on. All right, traveling deadlift. Maybe you don't even travel today. Maybe you're staying home. Sorry. And you're just gonna work your deadlift, okay? It is slightly different than that RDL where we pushed back and we came to a tabletop with legs pretty straight. You can bend down into this. You just gotta keep your shoulders over the weight. All right, so here we go, traveling. I'm gonna take 2 steps so I get more deadlifts in. So again, keeping that natural arch there. Come up, 1, 2, and down. Good, up, 1, 2, and down. Now again, you could not reset. Yours would look more like this. 1, 2, maybe about mid-shin to ankle, keeping that lumbar nice and neutral. And again, 1, 2. All right, I'm gonna go all the way to that suitcase. Woo. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, I took it a little further, sorry. All right, glute bridge on the ball. If you have it, or elevated. If not, don't worry about it. You can have it weighted or without. It's pretty tough elevated already. So just figure out what works for you, and here we go. We're gonna drop those hips, lift them up towards the ceiling. That's it. Stay up on that ball a little bit so it doesn't roll out from underneath you. Use your couch, a bench, whatever you have if you wanna elevate. If not, go to the floor, lay flat, work from there. Good. Halfway. Squeeze. I want you to almost tuck at the top. Really get those hips up high. Good. Squeeze those glutes. Engage before you even lift, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. Pullovers at the floor. You could do this from a bench. You could even do it from the ball too, but let's go ahead and come down. Remember, this is a minute. Do your best for the minute. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lower the weight with control. Squeeze under those armpits as you pull up. Stop with contraction. Don't go all the way. Unless you need a rest, you can, but try not to rest. Try to keep those lats under tension. So I'm coming up here. They're still there. They're still grabbing. Good. Woo. Exhale as you pull over. Inhale as you return. Squeeze under those armpits. There you go. Keep working. Come on. Good. You got it. Hang in there. Focus on 1 rep at a time. Good form, squeezing. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! All right, it's our last round. You've got it. And then we're moving into one more circuit. I'm gonna make some space here. All right, we're moving. We're gonna move. We're going on vacation. 3, 2, and 1. I don't know, I think about weird things like this. Here we go. Lift and walk. I'm just doing a 2-stepper. So, well, maybe I got 4 in there, but 1, 2. I might do 1, 2. Get more deadlifts in. Up to you. Good, and I'm going suitcase style all the way down. But if you do that and you find you're tucking that tailbone here, then I want you to stop short, just below the knee. But remember, unlike the RDL, we're actually kind of bending down. We just want to still keep those shoulders over the weight a little bit out in front and the hips slightly above the knees. So we don't want to be upright. We got to be tilted forward just a bit, even though we're bending more in the knees. Good. I'm going to move. So I get a few more. 3, 2, and 1. That's you. That's it. Great job. All right. Glute bridge, elevated or not, doesn't matter. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift those hips. That's it. As high as you can go. That's it. Good job. Squeeze those glutes before you even lift. I want you to squeeze. And everybody, every time I tell people to squeeze their glutes, when you're bending over, like, when you're hinging, they're like, I can't squeeze them together, Tatum. You know, like they're not gonna come together. No, I know, but just squeeze and activate. Good. That's it. Pump it out. 10 more seconds. Lift those hips. Follow all the way through. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. All right. Weights down, pullovers. Now remember, if you did decide to go into your 3rd set and you're getting a little tired, it's okay to go down and wait if you need to, okay? Don't hurt yourself, but try the weight first that you had in the last 2 rounds, and then if you're like, oof, I just don't know, see if you can keep moving by lowering the weights, and if you still feel tired, then it's time to rest. Good, squeeze, don't forget to squeeze. Exhale as you come over, keep that contraction, don't go too far. And back down, good. Up, stop just before it gets, because if I go all the way up If I come all the way up here, I'm resting. I'm resting. Try not to rest. Try to keep that tension, that contraction. Oh, good. It's gonna challenge your muscles. Oh, that's it. Nice and slow. Not a swinging motion. It's a pullover. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Whew. 1 minute. We've earned it. All right, weight-wise, I'm gonna keep a 15 and a 20 on this next round. Grab a sip of water, a little bit of weight maybe. Put my other ones away. Quick sip. We have 3 more exercises. Biceps included, so hammers. Hammers are palms in. They're a little bit tougher because our forearms are being called on to help more. So just be aware of that. And we're gonna do, I don't think we need our ball. Set that aside as well, make some space. I'm gonna go ahead and put my band on. I think that we can go ahead with our kneeling squat and keep the band on and our bicep curls and not actually take it off. You do not have to use a band if you don't have one. Okay, so our first one is going to be tap outs. You can do this without a band. You're gonna stand down here, you're gonna go 1, against that band 2, and then the other 1, 2, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, get a little squat, a little bit here, tap out. Together for 2 and back in. Feel the pressure gets bent. If you don't have a band, it's okay. You're still gonna feel this. Just squatting here, pushing, hinging back. You can tap back a little bit more to engage the glutes a little bit more as well. So a little bit out to the side and back. Ooh, that's it. Feel it? Good. And we may have to stand a couple times as I'm noticing here. You do your best. Good. 13 seconds. Tap out. I'm going just out and to the back slightly. Really digging into the bottom there. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We have a kneeling squat. So there's a way to engage the quads, your thighs, and there's a way to engage the glutes. To engage the glutes, everything we've been doing today, we're gonna actually push the hips back and down and up. 3, 2, and 1, okay? So watch how I push the hips back and then I drive the hips forward. If I wanted quads, I would stay straight up and down here. See that difference? And come up. Here, I'm gonna push back. Good, and forward. Like I wanna tap my butt back towards the wall, just like we've been practicing in the other exercises today. Really squeeze. That's it. Good, push back. That's it. Before you lift, before you push those hips forward, I want you to squeeze your glutes, engage and then push forward. Make sure they're on. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Bicep curls. The hard part is getting up with these on. It's work. And again, just remember you don't have to have the band on today. Hammer curls, okay? Hammer curls. Here we go, palms in. Actually, let's do singles. This is a full minute. We're gonna go single, single, double. Single, single, double. Gotta try a little heavier, we'll see. We'll see. Whoops, but those are 2 different ones. Keep working, keep working. Single, single, double here. If you have lightweight, you may not wanna do singles. You might just wanna work, that's halfway. Both of these at the same time, just keep working so you can get to that point where you feel a little fatigued there towards the end. If you have heavier weight, you'll be able to do this single, single, double and feel it. Good. Whew. That's it. Now remember, we're not swinging. We're not using the entire arm. We have to hug those elbows in and move from the forearm out. You got it. 3, from the elbow out. 2, and 1. Rest. Great job. Tap outs. Here we go. Weights down. Might even try, we'll see. Keep going back. I want you to hinge again. Hinge, push back a little bit. Here we go. Tap out to the side for 2. Switch and tap out the other way for 2. Good. Stay over here. I love the bands. If you don't have bands and you're looking for a little extra, I don't know, challenge, I want to say. Go ahead, find some. There are all kinds out there. I like the ones with the grips inside so they don't slide around on you, on your tights. Good. And you can start with mini bands as well that are a little bit thinner and work your way up. Doesn't cost much to purchase these online and have a few variety at home. There's a lot of other things you can do with them. I have other videos up with them that you can do. Woo, rest. You can check those out. So thinner bands, they come light, medium, heavy, but they're thin, to these hip bands that are a little bit thicker when you're using the glutes. All right, kneeling squat. Ooh, I'm gonna try a little heavier weight. Here we go, 3, 2, oh, I don't know, and 1. Here we go, we're gonna hinge, pushing those hips back and forward. Good, back and forward. And I want you to make sure that you're drawing that stomach towards the spine. You squeeze those glutes. You can feel them activate, hopefully. If not, leave me a comment. Squeeze and push forward. Good, push them back. We're trying to focus in on the glutes. So you've got a hinge here. Push back, push forward. There's a slight angle to the upper body here. Instead of straight up and down. 3, 2, and 1. I want to know how I can be so hungry again. Just been a hunger. All right, here we go. Oh, gonna have a good snack after this. I'm gonna go with these single, double. If it's light, just work them both at the same time the whole time. That's it, double. And you can forget the double, you can do singles, mix it up. Just work your biceps. I like this one because it works your fours. I have another, we're gonna start working some grip strength in here too. I know I suffer from a weak grip and I talk about it all the time. So I think we're gonna start mixing it up, adding some of that stuff in on some of these upper body days. We're halfway. If you can keep going, stay here with me. If not, take a rest. But don't just give up. See if you can find some lighter weight first. And if it's still not working for you, take a rest. Good. You got it. Good job. 10 more seconds. Woo! These hammers get me every time. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. My goodness, we're getting close. Last round, if you can get there. If you're just getting started, feel free to rest. All right, we have those tap pads. Right, hinge again, hinge, just like, oh, I'm having trouble finding words. Here we go, push back. Woo, that's it, tap out. Stand it, push against that band if you have it. If not, don't worry, still tapping out. You should be feeling this. Just stabilizing here on that one leg, tapping out, it's good work. Oof, good. Oh boy, starts to add up very quickly, right? Good work. Now remember again, we don't want to be here doing it, okay? You gotta find that neutral spine. You need to practice it. Get in front of a mirror so you can see. If you're having trouble with some of that body awareness, which is natural in the beginning. Woo! Okay, back to the kneeling squats. I'm gonna go back to a 20. It's just a little bit hard to grip my 30-pound weight with my hands. So here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Kneeling squat, but with the hinge here. Pushing back, squeeze, push forward. Draw that stomach towards the spine. Engage the bottom. There you go. Push back, push forward. Good. Nice work. Inhale as you push back. Exhale as you push those hips forward. Great job. Squeeze and engage. Now, I will tell you from experience, and I'm not going to say that we shouldn't push heavy weight. We should always challenge ourselves. To get stronger, we have to up our weight over time as things get easier. But there are ways to challenge your muscles and mix it up without that. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to take this band off now. Back to hammer curls. What I want to say, if there's one thing I've learned, and I'm big on pushing the weight, and you want to push that weight. Oh, I'm gonna get the 15s. Like I said, push the weight. And I pick up my lighter. Here we go. Hammer curls. No, but what I want to say is just watch it on certain things, especially when you're engaging your glutes and your core so much. Less is more. At times, I'm not saying it should be easy and not challenging, but at the same token, sometimes we'll go to a point that's a little heavy and we end up using a lot of other muscles because we're strong and we can do it and our body is smart. We're halfway and maybe those glutes kind of quit engaging fully and you end up using other muscles. So just notice that if you quit feeling that engagement, because when I went lighter there, I felt better. I felt like I was really able to squeeze, whereas before maybe I couldn't squeeze my glutes all the way because it was a little too heavy, and I started using other muscles. So just be aware of that. Listen to your body. I think that's the fun thing. That's rest. We have a minute here. To me, that's the fun thing about the body and working out is that you, and I say this about yoga too, but it's really just getting in tune with your body. And being in tune with your body here in the gym also helps you be in tune to your eating and patterns too. Are you full? Are you satisfied? Are you hungry? Are you tired? Do you have energy? Knowing those things, really important to your health. Sometimes we ignore them, I know I do. Sometimes I just keep pushing, but honestly, if you can hone into it and take those breaks and know when to let go and when to push. And maybe I say that, I think that goes across the board, but especially as we age. All right, 10 seconds, but even as an athlete, it's very important to know. All right, we're gonna go to a plank and we're gonna rotate here. All right, high plank, we're gonna bring the knee through and rotate side to side. Right here now. This might be a little tough for some of us. Maybe you can come down here and just work on opening up a little bit. You can even put a knee down. Open up, just practice rotating, grabbing your balance here. Otherwise, we're high. We're gonna bring that knee through and really open up. Good, rest. And then we're going into we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 with a split jump here, okay? With our arms, runner's arms, you know I love them. We've used them plenty of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, split. 1, 2, 3, 4, split. 1, 2, 3, 4, split, good. If not, just work your arms here. Maybe you just do a reverse lunge, step, okay? That way you can modify. Split, 1, 2, 3, 4. Split, 1, 2, 3, 4. Split, good job. All right, we're back to those planks. Find your modification. Maybe it's just holding a plank today. I'm okay with that. Core strength is very important. If you just want to hold here, draw that stomach in, squeeze those glutes, practice, go for it. I'm just happy you're here, working, challenging yourself. Good. Bring that knee through. Open up. Nice work. Ooh. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. We have 8 of these, so 8 total. 4 of each of these exercises, just like day 37. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only going to count. Please do about 4, and then switch. Good. Quick, like you're sprinting. Good. You got to draw that stomach towards the spine. You got to squeeze, brace, to work hard here, to really move those arms fast. Whew, rest. We're back down. Oh. Felt the workout build. Feels good. This is number 5. Here we go. 3 more after this. Rotate. So 4 here. Good. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work. Here we go again. Just do the best you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Switch, good. Switch. 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 Good, just keep moving. Do your best. Step it back if you need to instead of jump. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. You can do a set of these, 2, and then a set off if you need to take a break. All right, but all we have is 2 more, this and the other. Good. I'm just concentrating, sorry. I'm still here with you. I'm still here. No worries. You're like, oh, it's quiet for a change. What's going on? Tatum's tired. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's rock it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Good. Woo! Get high on that jump. Good, move those arms, it's the finish line. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. All right. Oh, let's grab a sip of water. Walk it out, let the heart rate come down. Time to cool down. Whew. All right. Feeling that one. Catch your breath. Let me catch my breath. Oh boy, here we go. We need to breathe. I'm breathing up here. And I know I gotta take it deep to bring that heart rate down. Here we go, let's go out in front. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Shaky, I'm shaky all over. Here we go, in. I don't know if that's a hunger or the workout. Leave me a comment, let me know how you felt. Tell me it was the hunger, I'm fine, or say I was shaky too. Shaky or hungry? Oh, there we go, now I'm breathing. Let's do one more. In, and out. I could do that all day. I could do that for 30 more sets. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go ahead. Let's lay down. We'll do all our stretching from the floor. And we're gonna reach up and rotate. And we're gonna thread the needle through, but I don't want you to go all the way yet, just a little. Up again for number 2. And through. Last one. All the way up. Oh, good. And all the way through. Head down, reach overhead, find your breath, and relax. Oh, I think I hear the rain. We're supposed to get rain and snow. Oh boy. It's all right, it's short. It's spring, it won't last. That's what I keep telling myself. All right, gently come out of that for me. We're gonna do that other side now. Up and reach, get a rotation there. Under just a bit, not all the way yet. Another one, up, and under. And last one, we're gonna bring our head to the floor. Great job. Reach overhead. Try to push that bottom arm into the floor. Get a little rotation. There you go. And breathe. Good, we haven't done this one. Come out of that gently frogger in a while, which I love. I want you to spread those knees about shoulder width and those toes as well. So don't let them come in, but you're gonna bring them out. And we're just gonna lean back into it until you feel those hips. You'll even feel maybe if you're tightly knee, your adductors, your inner thighs. Let's just push back into those hips. You can rock it out, come out, push back, hold, breathe, come back out of it again. I like to extend and see if I can just go just nice and gentle. Hold again. Good. Now while we continue to stretch here, those hips, we're gonna walk it out here. I want you to bring it to the left, and I want you to bring that right arm on top, hand on top of that left hand. Now you'll start to feel the right side of your lat here stretch, okay? So we're gonna stretch. We have a lot going on here. I love this. Hips, inner thighs, lats, just get that stretch, elongate. Breathe into it. Big breaths. Fill the belly, then the chest, and release. If If you really breathe, you can kind of feel yourself sink a little further. Let's walk it over to the other side. So now that your left hand is gonna come on top of that right hand, and stretch and breathe. Woo, feeling a little bit more here in my legs and my hips, and a little less in my lats. Big breaths. Good. Come back to the center. Let's lean back again. My timer is complete, but real quick, let's just kind of rotate those hips back and forth for me. This will be our last one. Just knees side to side. All right, this feels good. Back and forth, just rock them out. Thank you for joining me. Really hope you're enjoying these workouts. Trying to change it up. If you're not someone who likes something new each time, feel free to repeat a week, repeat 2 weeks over again in the month. Revisit if you need help with some programming on that kind of stuff, or for something you're training in, let me know. We are at the gym. If you'd like to come in and visit me, if you're close enough and local, and you'd like to come in and visit with me, I'd like to get to know you. We can always set up, I can give you those class times, or even a personal session, and have a little fun with sleds and ropes and some good equipment that maybe you're not getting at home, if you feel comfortable with that. All right, so thank you very much. I hope to see you on day, 39? 39, all right? Take care, bye-bye.